Hey, this is Justin Sandler coming to you from the hammock in our backyard. Saturday evening. Beautiful sunset happening here. Just a quick look up to the sky so you see what I'm looking at right now. I'm settling in for a really busy, productive Saturday evening that already started, but I had to take a minute to step outside and appreciate this air and had some thoughts that I wanted to share. And so, therefore, I'll take a couple minutes to give some insight on maybe something you could take for yourself because I learned another lesson today of continuous growing and learning in the world of what we call life. Um, this one is having to do with our state of mind, our attitude, how we react, and what energy we choose to put out or live in. And what I mean by this is that at any time you're radiating some kind of energy. Sometimes it's pretty neutral, but sometimes it's excited, happy, gratitude, fortunate, blessed, love, things that are radiating good energies. Other times you start to radiate frustrated energies, anger, frustration, stress. And typically, whatever you're radiating energy wise, and this is going to sound cliche, but it's true, is whatever you're radiating energy wise is going to actually continue to happen and keep you in that energy. So it's very easy to come out of a neutral state and drop into a negative energy state. It's a lot harder to drop into a negative energy state when you're radiating positive energy. So that's our first lesson, is learning that the more positive energy you can feel, even if it's just gratitude, that will bring more of that. But if you let little things create frustration and negative energy, we'll start to spiral there. Now, how do we figure this out? Because this happens to us a lot. A lot of people say, when it rains, it pours. Well, of course it does. Whatever you're raining, it's going to pour back at you. Or that's just the way it is. Or, that figures. Or what's going to happen next? What's going to happen now? Sometimes it's easier to stay in that place. And it's sort of self-hating, but addictive behavior, I guess. I've experienced it myself. But now I'm starting to recognize more about when things start to go in a certain direction and how to sort of catch it, nip it in the bud fast, and bring it back to a good place and a more positive place. And I'll give you just a quick example of just something that I experienced today, which is why this is on my mind right now. And these are very small, but I woke up and I was trying to get myself going and get out the door, gonna ride my bike to the gym, and I just was very slow this morning. I wasn't on point, and I wasn't getting things done fast enough. So I started to lose time, and I started to stress a little bit about the fact that it was getting late. I needed to leave. Okay, I'm experiencing stress. I'm finally ready to go, get on the bike, and I step outside, and our cat Blue, crafty little devil, figured out a way to somehow get up onto the roof. And I tried to get him down, and he wouldn't come down, and he was panting, and it was hot up there, and I couldn't just leave him on the roof, right? So what did I do? I spent over an hour, close to an hour and a half maybe, finally got him down so I could make sure I could leave with a peace of mind that I don't have a cat on a hot tin roof, so to speak. So got him down, then I looked at the clock, and I'm even more frustrated because now it's really late, and I'm watching my day go by, and I have so much to do today. So I get on the bike, I start to ride, and my space wasn't there. I wasn't enjoying the ride. I was just pedaling to get there instead of enjoying the fresh air and the exercise I was getting. And then I was wearing a backpack, the little kind of plastic bag backpack with the lock and stuff in it. And all of a sudden I hear clattering noises, and I realize that the bag tore on the bottom and a bunch of the stuff is falling out. So I have to stop, get the stuff, put it back in, and now I've got a broken bag, and I'm still a mile and a half or whatever from the gym. And so it became very clear to me, and I'm glad I recognize this so much faster now, because in the old me, the unlearned in this category me would have figured out another way to be upset about that, and would have lived in that upset zone and just probably created even more bad things. Definitely probably created more bad things in following in that line. But instead I realized, I'm like, wait a minute. I was stressing about leaving. The stress led to more stress with the cat. The cat led to this stress in the bag that tore and things fell out. Okay, I need to stop. I need to make a solution. I need to relax. So I sat down on the ground and I took my helmet off and I figured it out and I breathed. And I said, it's all good. We're going to enjoy the rest of this ride. We're going to change things up. I MacGyvered the bag. I tied it a certain way so it would get me there. I put the bag on, looked up at the sky, took a breath, and off I went. And everything changed from that point forward. I got to the gym. I got inside, had a great workout, wrapped things up. I left, had a beautiful ride home. I went the long way and took the path again. And just felt inspired and alive. Came home, have something to eat and get ready. And now it's right back to work, and I feel productive and alive. So that's just a little random sampling of my experience and how I'm learning, because I always can only speak for me. But if I do something that I think might help somebody, then I'm going to share it. And if one person gets inspired by that idea, then I've done my job. So that's what I'm going to leave as today's lesson is choose the energy you want to be in and choose how you react to things. If you see yourself or find yourself falling into that trap of now, what next? And here we go again. And oh my God, what now? And things like that. Stop and just catch yourself. Be aware. Wait a minute, what's going on? Why am I expecting or anticipating something negative or bad to happen? Why am I staying in this mode of stress, which is only going to lead to more stress? Like I stressed, great, stop, breathe, release stress, release anxiety, release whatever that it is that you're radiating negatively, release, and then move forward. And try to go somewhere very positive if you can, but at least recognize and release what has kept you going there. Because we don't want to stay in that place, that rut, that stuck spot. No, we don't. So awareness is the key, and that is the lesson for the day. I wish you a beautiful evening. I'm going to chill here for a second, and I'm getting back to work. I'll see you next time.